So the truck driver brought us another special bucket. I want to show y'all this. This was from the last special bucket. She's gonna keep this, but she showed it to me. She said where she was and she picked this up. They had like a dozen of them. And we was talking on the phone and I said, well, you ought not pick all of them up. And I'm glad I told her that. This thing weighs about 8.5 pounds on its own. I'm just gonna set that off the side. She wanted it back. So we're gonna just sort through this and see what we got. I already see all sorts of stuff. Tape measure for one. Ooh, what a drop. Now I'll find it in a minute. Oh boy. Stay. Oh crud. Oh well, it's gonna smell kind of, ooh. Oh, I know what these are. These are all the tire weights. She's been finding a bunch of those. I've talked about these before. These are cable seals for the trucking industry. She picks these up from time to time. We go back and forth on whether or not they're worth anything. If you ever get any, what it is this piece and this piece, in this case, are aluminum. So I just usually cut it if I can't pull it through. And I just put it in my irony aluminum pile. Got a few, oh Lord, she's got a few of them. Tell you what we'll do, we'll go ahead and chunk them back in a bucket. Never have enough buckets. Hey, wire. Ooh. Oh, this is a phone charging cable. No, I have no idea what that is. It's interesting though. Oh, okay. She may have wanted to save that. Sometimes things get a little mixed up. Accidentally got stuff put in the wrong spot. Ooh, brass. She got me another one of these. I don't know what it's from, but I've got it on the truck, I think, or I've just carried it off the scrapyard. What are you? Oh boy. Oh, you are. Oh, this is a. Yeah, I think this is a windshield wiper motor. She told me about this, and I was kind of excited. What we'll do is cut this wire and I'll sell it for a motor. Oh, I saw a penny. There's a new penny. Well, new to me. That's the phone charging cable right there. Type B. Got a new magnet. I'm kind of happy about it. It works really, really well. Yeah, that's just steel. We'll just chunk it in there for now. This is for the hookup off of like a trailer for a pickup to a small trailer or a car to a small trailer. I think we're just going to chunk a lot of this. Ooh. That's some aluminum. I'm gonna set that right there. That's a piece off valve stem for a big truck tire. I gotta check on some of them. Some of those are stainless steel. I gotta get her a new magnet. We'll just call this the steel bucket for now. There's a bunch of, I bet what happened. Oh, that's right, I remember. I remember now. She was in town the other day. What she has is a steel bucket, special bucket, and a sorting bucket. And so we combined the sorting bucket, which she's got to go through and check out, with the special bucket. So now I get to do double duty. This is off of a strap for inside of a trailer. And what you do, inside the trailer they got little spots where you can put a strap across from one side to the other. And you just click it in and lock it down and close that back and it locks it in place. Now this is part of a glad hand. That's mostly like cast aluminum, I think. I have to get me some Zep Septic and see about that. That's irony aluminum. That's a small piece of. There's a lot of little things in here. But I like this little magnet. Got a nice little handle. Either stainless or brass. I have to double check. If you ever mess with any of these cable locks, that steel's real prickly. Alright, let's see. Alright, we got some stainless. That's actually stainless. I don't know what that is. That's a board. Looks like it's got a lot of copper in it. And some more aluminum. Double check against that all one day. But I'm betting a lot of that's out of trailers. Yeah, that's what that is. Sometimes in the parking lot, sometimes the trailers get a little too close to each other and they'll rub on those big trucks. Yeah, that happens from time to time. So that's what a lot of this aluminum is from. There's things like that. What are you? Let's double check. Some sort of big wire. That looks like a trailer hookup. Some sort of wire for a trailer hookup. That's not a standard one, not at least what I'm used to. I keep messing with the truck driver, telling her she doesn't need to collect so much stuff, she's going to overload her truck. Her response most of the time is, shut up, I enjoy it, it doesn't weigh that much. I sort of go yes ma'am and hush for a few minutes anyway. Oh, hey, what size is that? It's almost the elusive 10mm, it's an 11mm socket. Almost there, almost. That's a piece of aluminum. That's a brass ball valve stem off of a truck. What the heck is this? Oh, this is off of a battery terminal. Pick off some of that sheathing, cut that brass piece off, have a little bit of copper wire there. I'll hold on to that one too. Ooh, oh, you're a valve stem. Yeah, and that's a chunk of aluminum with some iron in it, so I just sell it for irony aluminum and get a little bit extra out of it. Same with this. And while she's finding so many, well, I'll say this, she's finding this stuff over like a couple of weeks or a month. Ohio, somebody lost their tag, their keychain tag. Finding so many of these broke. This is off of a glad hand. This is, if you don't know, on big trucks, they use air for their brakes. It's a pneumatic system versus a hydraulic system. So they use air, and this is the hookup for the air from the truck to the trailer. And a lot of times what will happen is somebody will be in a rush, unhook a trailer, they forget to unhook the glad hands, and they break the glad hands. These is making this job so much easier right now. That hook's on a battery. That's the copper piece that slides on the battery post. And there's a piece of brass. That's a piece of brass. That's some sort of brass. Put that there, put that there. That's some sort of cast. I'm betting that's going to be something else. We'll have to try that stuff out y'all was talking about with that Zep-Septic root killer. That's what it was. I'll tag the video in the description or in one of the comments. So be on the lookout for that. This is something by a company called iCrimp. I use it on those cable seals sometimes to cut the steel off of it. I just use it then because I wasn't quite sure what kind of metal that was. Piece of lead. Put that in that bag. She found a lot of change. So, if you ever get bored, start walking around the parking lot picking up stuff, you'll find money. You will find money. This is off of part of the airline system, off of a truck. That's just a connector elbow. And that piece, as you can see, is that green piece in there, that's part of the hose. You shove it in there, and it's supposed to come in and out and release. If you know anything about the plumbing fitting called shark bite, works on a similar principle. Oh, where'd she find that? That's the tip off of a pressure washer. Who knows? That's a standard valve stem for a tire. She goes all over, so no telling what I'm liable to find in this thing. Now when she does this, she usually has permission to, you know, walk around there, whatever property she's on, and pick stuff up. CU Scrapping did a video at one point about dumpster diving. That might pertain to some of y'all's interest, and I'll tag it in the comments as well. I don't know what that is. That looks like copper. But he talks about the Supreme Court case that deals with, basically it's the law that allows the police to search your garbage. Well, it also allows scrappers to scrap out of the garbage. Speaking of the devil, the truck driver called. She'd stopped for a little bit. She was all excited I was going through her special bucket. I said, yep. Can I get back to it? She said, oh yeah, please do. I want to see the video later. When I got off the phone with her, saw this notification, and it was ScrapNjunk mentioned me in the video, so appreciate it you checking out my footage and all, bud. Hope you stay warm. Negative 20 degrees Celsius does not sound fun, although I'm curious to see what it would be like. Maybe not for too long though. We don't get very cold weather like that down this way. Out of that special bucket, we got some wire, got a couple of different things. I'll have to sort that out more. Got some brass. I got some stuff I think's brass. I'll have to double check. We got some aluminum. Got some irony aluminum, some pieces here. I know this is stainless steel pieces. We got a few extra pieces of lead that were not in the bag that she provided. Got a bunch of change. She picked up almost $1 in change and just throws it in there and like, hey, look what I found. And that's not just a one-time thing. Just about every time she gives me a bucket, she's got some sort of change in it. One time she had a $5 bill that she picked up. She's like, just so you can show people. And that's somewhere in the truck. I got one more thing to show you. I have no idea what this thing is. I know where it came from. It came out of Alabama, but it's mostly stainless steel. I think it's something electrical that drives a shaft, just because of what I'm seeing right here. I don't know that it's electrical, but it might be pneumatic. Whenever I get to this, I'll put up a video. I appreciate everybody that's new subscription to the channel. It really helps a lot. Got any questions, comments, concerns? Leave me a comment. I'd love to talk to more people. During the week, it might be after work before I really get to you, but just feel free to leave a message. Let me know who you are, what you're doing. If you have subscribed and I have not thanked you, it's because I don't know you've subscribed. So if you've subscribed and you want to be in the next thank you video, drop a comment in the video that you subscribed to the channel in. And that way we can thank you next time. I really appreciate everybody that's helped. We hope to see you next time.